Gonna lose center, huh? Pollock, SC Defensive Player of the Week. Daniels, SC Offensive Player of the Week. Okay, so the Ohio State quarterback won Heisman, and yet they weren't. Lewis, best defensive player, 39 total tackles, 16 of them being tackles for loss, 11 sacks. Come here. Lewis also getting best linebacker award. That's all. LSU won. Nebraska won. Ole Miss. We're rivals. Texas won. Texas not in the playoffs. Ooh. Yeah, I'm in Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge. Alabama got 4 or 5 stars. And yet, and now let's go check out the CFP bracket. Let's look at All American first. This is the freshman All American team. Okay, 17. Why? And now first team, no one really. Okay, freshman SEC, no one. Wow. Second team, Whittemore. Okay, Whittemore made SEC freshman All-American. Wow, Whitmore, the only one? Not even Lewis? Even though he won Best Defensive Player award. Like, hello? Wow. Player of the year goes to Miller Moss. USC's head coach is the Miller Moss, best quarterback. Okay. Best defensive back, Prophet Brown. Really? Over Pollock and Wright? Nah. Taylor Tatum, best running back. Antonio Williams, best wide receiver. Bear Alexander, alright, that I can see. Yeah, that's a monster. Another monster, yeah, I can see that. Anthony Lucas, and Fairchild, heck yes. Heck yes. McCree, heck yes. Can see that. Oh my god, my face. John Lewis, best linebacker. Of course. I'm dying over here. Okay. Now let's check out the CFP bracket here. And we did make the cut. USC number 1. Wait a minute. So let me guess. Ohio State lost to USC, had to probably. So only team from SEC is me, Oklahoma. Tulane making it. Texas Tech top 4. So USC won Big Ten. Texas Tech won, I believe, ACC. Yeah, it had to be ACC. Big Ten, SEC, ACC. No, Texas Tech won Big 12. Texas Tech won Big 12 after they beat Kansas State. And so, what's Tulane? Tulane's American. Big 10, SC, Big 12. Big 10, SC, Big 12. Who AC? Clemson, only person from ACC, I guess. Okay, bro. ACC, Boston College, Clemson, and Pitt are all. Wow, that's tragic. Oh, it was Boston College and Pitt in the conference championship, right? They got 3 losses. All the 3 of the losses were in conference. Crazy. Tulane, yeah, they were Texas Tech getting edge on Kansas State there. USC beating Ohio State in the Big Ten. Crazy, by the way. Liberty, don't know how Louisiana Tech is not in this, even though they're 8-0 and they beat Liberty. Kansas State beat Bowling Green. Boise State won. Don't know how they didn't make it over freaking Liberty. I think it was. And then, of course, I just beat Georgia. Alright. Abilities here. Let's go. Okay, then. Anyways, alright, moving on. Advance the week. Alright, Mississippi State will be playing Penn State. Alright, job offers now. These weak ass jobs. All openings. Baylor, Boise State. I need defense coordinator. My DC left. Wow. So that's what we're gonna do, huh? Level 20, level. Came from Cincinnati. So I like Cincinnati's defense team actually. So alright. Number 2 Mississippi State going up against number 6 Penn State.
Welcome everybody to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome. The long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. Kickoff team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone and begin the drive at the 25. The Nittany Lions offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Well, the energy in this building, Chris, is going to pick up as this Sugar Bowl unfolds. As they say in New Orleans, le bon temps roulé. Let the good times roll.
Really one of the more hostile environments, I think, when it comes to bowl games. You know, I've called so many games in here. Think about the history. Going all the way back to 1935, they played the Sugar Bowl right here in New Orleans. I think a lot of people have associated this bowl game with the SEC. But as we've seen since the start of the playoff, teams like Washington, Ohio State, Clemson, among others, have made this trip down here to the Bayou.
And they'll use the ground game here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Back to throw. It's Allen. Grab made by the tight end.
The ball.
Gain just good enough for a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Wallace getting him the ball.
Second and 8.
Why did he very hard?
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker. The Nittany Lions are going to cash in this red zone trip. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And get us off the backfield. 4 and 3.
That was that excellent line.
And they're going to line up to the
field. Just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things
Haven't
about
they beat
watching this guy
USC?
play all year
Oh
is
my
his vision.
goodness, the number
He
one
just
has
has
fallen.
great
The number
instincts.
one
That time the
has
defensive line
fallen.
ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield,
That's
and the
that's
result is a
really
tackle
now.
for a loss for the backer.
And Cable back to easy.
And here's the return from inside the 5.
They have running room.
Gets to the 25-yard line. That's what they'll start the drive. So Mississippi State's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today.
One of the
All right,
impact
Kurt,
players
let's
for
take a
this
quick look
offense.
at the impact
And
players
this
for today's
offense
game and
is
how they're going to
outfly.
affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the
And
locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
And he'll just get rid of it. Incompletion sets up a second down. And there's the handoff. It's a strong stiff arm.
And
he breaks the tackle and lays a solid gain there.
What is going
I tell you, to be able to
on?
pick up a nice game like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice game.
Looks like Mississippi State will have the first down.
Record beating South Carolina. My goodness, what is
Knowing
going
exactly
on?
their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back to just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback.
What is wrong with my running back? What's going on? He's on high already.
That soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
He ran the ball right.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Lets it go.
And the
it's
linebacker
again. Fourth down coming up.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
They'll finally tied in across the middle, getting the first down.
They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down. The drive keeps going. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made. Showcasing the shiftiness on that play. Defense finally brings him down.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out.
And at the end of the first quarter,
as we break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship.
I'm running and getting it inside the 10 to the 6.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And he drops back in the gun. On the run here, lets it go.
Holding and Holding getting it to the touchdown. You should say there's Devin Martin.
That's why this team made it the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And
a
Penn State
touchback.
is going
Ball
to
spotted at the
the
25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Caught behind the line. It's Wallace. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
And Brown going to come down and get a tackle for loss
It's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down.
And we're doing a
Defense
3 on
able
the
to
pass.
stop it. It's 4th
That's going
down
to
now.
be
And Indian Lions will line up to
the
kick it
punt.
away.
They'll say about to be the punt. Punt it off.
And we'll see what he can do on the
It's a
return.
block.
He's
Taker
got a
finally
free
running
share.
room
Look out.
down to the sideline.
Touchdown,
Into the
Mississippi
end
State.
zone. And
Huge
he's
play by the special
rolling
teams.
in.
Punt return for a touchdown in a playoff game. That's a moment we're not going to forget for some time.
We won't forget about this
And
one.
Penn
I don't think
State
I'll ever
down
forget the blocks
14-3
that
just
helped
like
get
that.
him loose to be able to score this touchdown. He's going to get a lot of the credit. When they go back and watch the film, I think he's going to give an assist to the
And
entire
Jenny
unit.
setting the
Tackle
other
at the
down
12.
on that
Good
hit.
pushes. He left that one in the end zone. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Breaks clear, ends zone.
And Penn State,
And he takes it in for the score.
Penn
Touchdown.
State
Nittany
answers back
Lions.
with a swiftness.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early.
Now down
Allows the receiver to
14-10.
run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
Point after, not right through. The kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Taylor just
And the
gonna
returner
fair
elects
catch
to
this
fair
one.
catch it, no return. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. And looking to throw now on 1st down.
Fine Strayer on the
It's a
drag
short
right here.
completion with a big tight
Getting
end.
the first down. Getting
That's
the
good for a 1st down near the 40.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and they're
If he's injured, I'd rather leave him out, honestly.
ability to getting them the ball in space. And, like the defense has to pay
Yeah,
attention
give
to
him
it.
the ball.
Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and the quarterback makes a good read. Nice 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. We'll look to throw it here on 2nd down.
Gonna
Receiver
find
looks it in.
Hyman.
It's
Hyman
complete.
getting to the clock
That's
to
a
take it
big
to
gain
around
before he goes out
43.
of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. From the
Looking
shotgun,
back to
it's a
Davis
handoff.
getting him the ball.
The slot were able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Fine, Coleman on the
downfield.
slant route.
1st down here. Time for
we're
one
coming
more
up on the
play
2-minute
before
warning
the
here.
clock stops for the 2-minute
We're
warning.
going into it.
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Looking to
The pass rush closing in.
my God.
That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down.
One more passing on the corner.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball.
Gonna find Coleman.
Makes
He
the
was
grab.
wide
It's
open.
Coleman.
And gets it to the 3-yard
Big
line.
gain in that completion.
How many 1st downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
You're the ball.
Makes the
Whitmore
catch.
for the
Can he get it?
touchdown.
And he will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And the Bulldogs go up
Extra
21-10.
point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit
Then
more.
something left until the
Kickoff
game.
team is on the field to put this one away.
Meanwhile, we score more state in this game.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone.
Turner's going to bring the ball out and get that down at the 10.
Not good field position to start the drive. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Let's fly.
And Britton working the receiver, and Britton looking to get in. There he goes! 18 yards, takes it to Britton, putting Mississippi State up 21-10. And the quarterback, you couldn't go to make a pitch like that.
Lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
Turner's just going to take a knee
returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. And they'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Back to pass. It's Allen. Catch made on the right side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. And the Nittany Lions come up to the line in the hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught.
Wow, how did he get that? How is he going to take him down?
It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver.
He's got it! Touchdown, Penn State.
Love to watch this quarterback. In this kind of situation, he's done a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing well in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. And now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum.
And the offense coming out in.
Back out there now. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk
of hiding across the middle
for the half. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out.
Okay, then first and 20 it is.
See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Davis. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The completion sets up a second down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off.
And finding his running back here. It's a gain at 8 and gets out of
bounds after gaining decent yards.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Mississippi State getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
And find Whittemore again.
Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Trying to get the throw off. Throws the ball away, but not before taking ahead. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot.
And just going to kick the field goal right up the middle.
And that will extend their lead even further.
And Mississippi State getting the ball back.
Kick this away to begin the second half.
Up 31-17, and the kick is off. Kramer is just going to fair catch the ball.
And the fair catch signal for and take it. Here's the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30. The game makes it second and medium. He'll hand it off.
Hand the ball again, finding a lane and getting a first down.
The first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball.
And Whitmore catching the ball for the first down.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking to scramble. After all that running around, they've got him for
try to get away from the defense.
Second and long for this offense after the sack.
It's down basically.
On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary.
Finding Mosey for the first down.
But he crosses midfield, stopped the ball at the 44. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Here's a shot
to Whitmore here. And Whitmore catching the ball in the end zone.
Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff
game. Van Buren Jr. not looking like the first half of the year when he was a Heisman. When he was a Heisman type.
Really tough to defend.
Yeah,
right now, the defense
when he was a Heisman kid.
He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the returner will be brought down. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field.
Penn State head coach probably
on first down, it's play action. QB to the tight end.
Only getting a gain of 1 on the play.
Shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. There's the second down play. And the wideout goes in motion.
In the middle, we have.
He hands it off from the gun.
And a running back being let at the line.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air.
And a wide receiver breaking the tackle, getting the first down.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Aller.
We see a screenplay here.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that.
He's talking for a loss
on the play. The defense all over that one. Third down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking for his big tight end.
Right on the
interception. Right into double coverage and pays for it.
And Mississippi State Bulldogs are going to start at their own 23 here. Mississippi State all over.
Here's the handoff.
This offense
That's
today.
a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
I believe they
defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
So,
why do it for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable. That certainly has a lot of value.
Mississippi State now operating in the red zone.
They're drawing here, and they're getting it for first down.
Well, they continue to play good
football. This is the fourth quarter here.
Nice conversion here. And most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the
postseason. And going into the fourth, Mississippi State up 38-17.
With 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff and stay. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. They'll try the ground game here with running back.
Tackle, but
getting but stuffed for no gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They're moving the receiver now before the snap.
Whitmore gets the ball and gets a gain of 1 on the play.
Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Defense is coming after him.
Gonna find Whittemore as he gets hit in the backfield. And Buren has thrown 4 touchdowns.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Still didn't work.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. Pass caught. Second down now. Scanning the field. It's Aller. Bringing pressure.
And the quarterback getting rushed in the sack for a loss of 5 yards here.
Now a long
3rd and 9 coming up now.
Convert this 3rd down. Pressure is coming.
Going deep here.
Takes a shot as he throws the ball. That one falls incomplete.
And Mitchell
Tried
just
to
hit
press it deep, but now brings up 4th down. And Indian Lions will line up to punt it away.
They went back to the field.
Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed.
Favors have running room. Getting it across the 50 to their own 18.
Talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous.
And what is going on with this Mississippi State team today? Just making plays here.
Throw it on 1st down.
Nice
play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Finds the tight end wide open, getting the first down.
Moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense is 1st and goal now. The offense sets up with a 1st and goal.
Davis keeps having touchdown.
And they'll work the clock here.
And Davis getting the ball.
Just
1 yard shy of the end zone.
2nd and goal for the offense.
They have offense here. He's getting the ball again. And into the end zone for the first time today.
To stretch the lead, the route is on.
And the score is now 52-17.
They stretch the lead a little bit more. There's the kickoff team now. Set to boot this one away.
You wonder what Penn State head coach
And he'll lead the kickoff right there.
Probably going to be the main
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Looking for a deep completion. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race.
And getting a touchdown on a one-play throw.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights.
And the Mississippi State back to the field.
It's set to send this one away.
Favor coming out with the
He
ball.
takes this from inside the 5. He'll be
Taking it
tackled
to
at
the
the
18.
18. That's good coverage there.
I wonder just if they're just going to run the clock out here.
Keeping it on the ground here. The
Davis,
senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job there.
Take
being
it
able
to
to
the
contain that
2-1
run
here.
game, held him just with 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal.
Davis,
Now he's
setting
got
a block.
thinking about going
Instead
through
of
the air
tackle,
instead of staying on the ground.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Try and muscle for the first down.
Finding running room.
Brought down,
We're getting the
past
first
the
down.
line to gain.
Love to see this with a lead late in the game. In the postseason, you got to trust your offensive line in your back. Not only do you keep the clock moving, you pick up a first down. Now you got a chance to ice this game.
He'll hand it off.
Probably just handed the ball.
They
Getting
tackle
the
him right
game
at the
of
35-yard line.
And that's going to take us to
Listen,
the
you
end of the
always
game.
have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And A final score 52-24. Mississippi State absolutely demolished it. Led by Van Buren, 77% completion on
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football
completion on the
games.
day.
But
4
I've been around this
touchdowns,
team all year long. So impressed
284
with
yards.
the emotions and how they're able to contain
Davis, the
themselves,
backup,
stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advanced. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here.
Whittemore leading his wide receiver one today, getting 150 yards and 3 touchdowns, ending with a hat trick today. Trey Lord, the tight end, the senior, getting 75 yards. Coleman Jr. getting 44 yards as well, and then Mosley getting 28 yards. Coleman Jr. also finishing with a touchdown today. Defense all over the place today. Mitchell, Anderson, and Brown each getting 2 tackles for loss on the day. Benton getting 1 tackle for loss. Mitchell getting 1 sack, and then Wright and Blaine each getting a 21-yard return. Benton getting a 21-yard pick on the interception. And then we had Craver get a 69-yard touchdown on a punt return. Tune in next week to see who Mississippi State will be playing in the semifinals.